beyond the laning stage. So I would put my money on RNG if I were in between those astral cooldowns. Nothing to say with the tree in hand, should be able to find himself a decent number of last hits. As, oh my goodness, first blood already going down in that top lane as September will fall. Meanwhile, Super goes down in the bottom lane. Presence is going to be kind of needed to keep some of these cores safe. All top lane, September trying to get aggressive. They're pushing in onto Innocence, getting him with the Nature's Grasp and the overwhelming odds, and that is going to be enough damage with the right clicks. Beyond and Xingqiu have continued to play aggressively and apply this pressure, but now the pressure is going to come out onto the EHOME side as September has rotated in. They should be able to get Faith Beyond here. We'll find that kill. Super's dropped a little bit low by the Thunder Strikes, but he is going to be A-okay in this top lane. They're going to do their best to try and get a better start here from Monet, as he has really suffered so far. Super caught in that kinetic field. Faith Beyond's just going to chase on after him. But this time around, they're not going to be able to continue that chase, as September is here for the added assistance. And now Faith Beyond is the one actually trying to find an exit strategy, and he is not going to get himself out of there. He will fall. Xingqiu does come in the end to finish off Super. That will cost him his life. Monet gets one last right click in, and 42 last hits to his name, and now they're going to look for the duel here as well, as Super rotated in. Look for the stun and the armor reduction from the Wave of Terror, and that is going to be a quick, well, maybe not crazy quick, but relatively quick duel win going Flyby's way. Meanwhile, bottom, September is going to be able to bring down Innocence, but it costs RNG pretty heavily, as Monet will go down once again. So maybe not the greatest of trades across the map, and it might just get worse here, as Setsu is in trouble. The living armor comes through, but it's not going to be enough to help him out as he tried to pursue that one. Now Super getting aggressive, pushing in onto Innocence once again with the stun. September trying to finish the kill, but he can't actually reach her in time, and now Faith Beyond. Okay. They are lagging behind just a little bit, but nothing too serious just yet, as Flyby is going to try and push in. He wants the duel, and he will get it. Can they actually finish this one off, though? It's not really looking like it, as EHOME are quick to rush to the point of attack, throwing out that Static Storm, catching out so many heroes, the call down coming through as well, and RNG are just going to get absolutely wiped out. Flyby gets glimpsed back into the fight, tries to run the other direction just a little bit to help them solidify that lead. Meanwhile, Setsu trying to force a fight here, goes for the Sandy's Eclipse, quickly bringing down Xingqiu, and now EHOME just have to try and cut their losses. Nothing to say, will TP out. Innocence is going to die, but doesn't actually go down to the duel, so serious. So we will see Flyby getting caught out here in the bottom lane. He should be going down, going to get glimpsed back into the fight here. He will fall, but now RNG will look to counter. They get Innocence. Xingqiu will fall as well. Nothing to say, taking a fair bit of damage. There is a Sandy's Eclipse ready from Setsu if he wants to deploy it, but he's a little bit more interested in getting himself away from this call down for now. And September will throw out the Overgrowth. There's going to be the Sandy's Eclipse dropping Sylar low, and he will go down. Faith Beyond, meanwhile, got his borrowed time popped, but well, nothing to say. In some trouble, will go down. Flyby wanted the duel, but the Avalanche actually prevented him from casting it. Either way, it will be RNG finding a pick, and now they're going to look for more. The duel will go down. No, it will not. Okay, Flyby still holding on to that one. Maybe thought the Abaddon had borrowed time, but that was not the case. Setsu picks up another kill, and now they've caught Innocence. This should be the duel. There it is. Third time's the charm there for Flyby, as they will get the duel win. Setsu, meanwhile, picks up a triple kill on the OD. And RNG have opened up a pretty sizable lead here. 4K at the 18-minute mark into that Kaya, so more time you spend trying to get your own lineup into position, the stronger your opponents are getting too, as we will see Tiny getting caught out here. The Static Storm is going to cover him slightly, but it's not going to be enough. Nothing to say, will still go down, and the rest of EHOME. Yeah, September already going to work there with the Meteor Hammer, but the Glyph is going to be deployed, and that pretty much puts an end. And unfortunately for RNG, they didn't actually follow the line that Setsu had drawn. If they had, I think they had a chance to cut off those EHOME heroes. Instead, they cut through the river and end up missing out on their chance. But now Flyby, he's going to blink in, trying for the duel. Nice toss play out from Nothing to Say. It's going to help keep Sylar alive for now, but he's swapped back into the fight by Super. Still holding on, though, but now Monet's going to get himself involved as well. Throwing out those frost arrows, and Sylar will end up falling. Monet finds the kill, and now RNG are going to look for more. Setsu hit by the press of the attack, force staff forward as well, and they are just going to tear through these heroes. Double kill for Setsu as they bring down both of those supports. And EHOME are just pushed away from that middle lane as they are unable to really secure anything. A lot of effort was sort of spent there to try and keep the gyrocopter alive. They toss him away from the duel. But it's not going to be enough. The gyro still falls. Monet finds the kill. The two supports sacrifice their life for basically nothing. And RNG continue to push out across the map here. Tier 1 bottom has already fallen, and the Tier 2 mid should be going down fairly soon as well. EHOME not in a great position to defend this either, so they just kind of gotta let this one die. The Glyph bought a little bit of time, but it's not going to be enough, especially with September coming in for that Meteor Hammer. It is the tower going down. So Tier 1 and 2 taken in the bottom lane. RNG opening up an 8k net worth lead. And your EHOME, well, we mentioned them having to sort of buy time for the gyro, but time is starting to run out here. The BKB is just about done. Gyro does have the Grove Bow here as well, so as a whole, he's looking a little bit better. The question is, though, we were talking about this BKB earlier on when we saw him building towards it. The question is whether or not it's actually going to be enough. It helps against someone like the OD, but you still have raw physical damage from both the Drow Ranger and the Legion Commander that you're going to have to deal with. And I don't know if that magic immunity is really going to be enough. It certainly will be helpful, but if they spent all this time trying to build up towards it and it doesn't actually end up saving them, it's going to be a little bit of wasted effort there, as Monet has finished off his Hurricane Pike. So items coming in on both sides here. RNG will secure Roshan. The Aegis goes into the hands of the Drow. And if you're RNG, you're probably looking for the fight to really break through your opponent's defenses and push up onto that high ground now. We do see Setsu and Monet taking down the Tier 2 top. And in all honesty, at this stage, they might not need the fight for this, as they are starting to push up onto that high ground in the top lane, and EHOME aren't quite in position to defend this. Currently smoked up on a couple of heroes. They could try to make some sort of play happen here. Nothing to Say is going to come through, but Flyby already jumping in, gets the quick duel onto Xingqiu. Innocence is going to go down here as well, as both of the supports are dead. They're going to quickly buy back, but Nothing to Say has also been taken down, and now Sylar will be falling. It's a triple kill from Monet, and EHOME just completely flub that initiation. That's not good, and yeah, they're just going to call GG. Nothing more that they can do on that one. They had maybe one shot. Oh my god. Maybe one shot at that, and they couldn't quite pull it off. Setsu closes things out in style with one last